And we are live. Trump trial, ladies and gentlemen, has just been announced. Lib, you want to do the, I guess you just found out before I did, bro. What is it? We are going to the live feed right now. Crazy.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Trump has been found guilty on all 34 counts. Guilty on every single charge.
Wow. We right here, Lib, where is it? You know, they already announced on here.
Yeah.
Exit here. They got some other live feeds I was watching. So, ladies and gentlemen, we did a quick live. Let's tell you quick. And Trump found guilty all 34 counts. Lib, what is going on, bro?
Nah, this is actually insane. All 34 counts. And, you know, this is really a BS charge. And it really makes no sense because it's just some clinical error, some booking error. And, you know, Michael Cohen admitted he was the one who did it. It doesn't really even have anything to do with Trump. It's insane.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump's been found guilty. We did a quick live stream. We're doing it right now.
In the crowd there.
NBC, guilty on all counts.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Lester, if you can hear me, there's a lot of passion in this park right now. The former president has alleged a couple of times that because of the police presence here, right, the protesters, demonstrators weren't able to come. They absolutely can, and this crowd is growing here. I've been talking to people who are happy about this verdict, people who are devastated about this verdict. You just saw this man with a passionate plea here. I also just met this gentleman. What's your name, sir?
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey, what is your reaction as we're all just taking this in right now?
Well, we're watching the legal system work the way it's supposed to work in a democracy. 3 equal branches of government. No one is above the law. He was indicted by a jury of his peers. This was not political. This was not Joe Biden, despite the alt-right rhetoric. It was a grand jury indictment and now a jury conviction of his peers. And this is the legal system working, and this is how America is supposed to work. And I feel very happy for America. I feel very happy for democracy, because this is how it's supposed to work.
Jeffrey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Lester, Savannah, back to you.
Hallie, I would expect we're going to hear a lot of that, a characterization of this as a fair trial, as a fair judgment of the former president.
Yeah, not from the former president himself, of course, as he has worked for months now to cast this as a political persecution against him. And I think it's worth taking a beat here, right? And recognizing that whether you like this verdict or not, this is an historic moment. This is the former president of the United States and the current presumptive Republican nominee in a razor-close race now coming up in November that has been convicted on these 34 counts in a court of law.
And there's going to be a lot of discussion about the politics. I want to get to
Lord
on a pretty key thing that I'm sure a lot of our viewers are wondering. Will he have to serve any jail time? What is the potential for jail time, and what is the timing of any appeal?
It's a great question, Savannah, and it's something that I have purposely tried not to talk with you about very much during this trial, because he was entitled to a presumption of innocence, and so it seemed premature. That's a different situation now that he has been convicted of 34 felony counts. These are low-level felonies. He does not have any criminal history, which means he hasn't been convicted before, and so the judge will be the one who will determine his sentence in this case. He faces anywhere from just probation to up to 4 years in prison. Now, the fact that he was convicted on all 34 felony counts actually functionally doesn't make any difference, because they were all the same. So it would be as if he was convicted on one for all purposes. In other words, they're not stacked. It's not 4 times 34. It's just 4 max, given what he's facing here. Again, for those low-level felonies, the judge will be the one to sentence him. He will get sort of recommendations from both sides about what an adequate and appropriate sentence would be. He's going to hear from the probation department. All of this, guys, is going to take months and months. This sentence is not going to just happen overnight. The judge actually making it very clear into the jury that their job was not to consider the sentence at all. That had come up in closing arguments. The lead attorney for the president had tried to argue, don't put this man in prison, and the judge interrupted and said, no, disregard that. That's my job. That's not your job. So the judge will be the one who will bring everybody in several weeks to discuss sentencing, a plan for sentencing, and then we'll see where he goes with this. I think one thing to keep in mind here is that this is a person who not only is the former president, but the current presumptive GOP nominee. And again, it's hard to really understate and underscore. I think it's necessary how unusual this is. This is not any other criminal defendant. As much as people have said that, he's not just any other criminal defendant. And the judge is going to have a really tough situation here in sort of balancing all the competing factors, making sure he's paying attention to the case law, making sure he's paying attention to, obviously, to any past precedent that applies to these types of felonies in this type of situation. But this, again, will take weeks and weeks and months. And of course, he's entitled to an appeal. This is not the end of the road for the former president. There is plenty on this record to appeal. There are plenty of legal arguments. It's always hard to challenge a jury verdict, but there are plenty of tricky, complicated legal arguments in this case that the former president can marshal in his favor in terms of doing that appeal. And typically, in this kind of a case, you're going to hear the former president say he gets to stay out of prison while that appeal goes on. So it's not as if he would be behind bars or in custody while that appeal is going on.
Laura, has the judge made many accommodations acknowledging that this A is a former president and B is a presumptive nominee for his party?
Yes, in one big way, Lester. And the biggest way is that he had 10 separate violations of a gag order. He was ordered not to attack witnesses, and the judge found him in contempt of court 10 different times. I say that because any other defendant would have been in a heap of trouble for that. And I'm not trying to discount the fine that he faced for that, but any other defendant would have faced jail time for that. And the judge went on the record many times saying, please don't do this. I don't.
Oh, I'm going to say right now, ladies and gentlemen, Trump found guilty, all 34 counts, freaking horrendous, horrible. I don't think it's a good thing. I see everybody saying this is a good thing is to get Trump reelected. Lib, give a quick take before we go back to the live feed. I don't think it's good. Catching 34 Fs is not a good thing in America, especially if you're Trump. 34 felonies is not good in my book. Go ahead, Lib.
Yeah, you know, it's definitely not good, but I believe, honestly, this just immortalizes him. This just makes him the ultimate badass. This is counterculture. This is against the swamp, against the New World Order. I think, honestly, they just got him reelected guaranteed because I don't think Americans really like the abuse of the judicial system. Now it's right there in your face. And all those people who have been abused by the judicial system, a lot of people, let's be honest, because the Fed's been on people's ass. They've been abusing power for a while. All those people aren't going to stay home anymore. If they were not, wondering if they were going to vote before, I don't think they're wondering anymore because Americans don't like this. I think right here, they just gave him a one-way ticket to the White House. Even if he wasn't going to get it before, I think honestly he's going to get it. And I don't think he's even going to go to jail. But I think, let's be honest, I think Trump probably wanted this because this is in his favor. Because let's be honest, it wasn't looking so hot for Trump back before, during the primaries. Well, until the Mar-a-Lago raid, then everybody got behind Trump and everybody consolidated. I think this is great for him, honestly.
Let's continue with the live feed.
I don't want to put you in prison, but I may have to if you continue to violate the gag order. Now, we haven't heard much about the gag order, but that gag order is going to be in place while this case continues on, at least through sentencing, and then we'll see where it goes with that. But he's, as of this moment, still under that gag order, Lester.
Well, a couple notes from the courtroom while we were talking. Not surprisingly, as is customary, the defense has already made a motion for acquittal, arguing that the jury must have relied on Michael Cohen's testimony solely, which was in violation of the jury instructions. That motion already denied by the judge. That's the scene outside as the crowd grows outside the courthouse. I want to turn to Hallie Jackson here. Hallie, you just said it very starkly. Donald Trump, convicted felon candidate for office of the presidency of the United States. 34. What has been so interesting is the X factor is no one really knows how this will play, whether it hurts him in the upcoming presidential election or whether it helps him, because aspects of this have certainly helped him in the primary race.
That's right. It has always been a question mark as to how this would affect him in the general election. We have seen some polling, including some new numbers out today, suggesting that about 2/3 of Americans say even if he were to be convicted, as we now know he has been, it wouldn't change their vote. They would still vote the same way.
That makes sense. We have the poll up right now. 61% said they were still going to vote Trump. So that is probably a a precise or a pretty good number.
Said anywhere from 10 to about 25% of independents suggest that it may make them less likely to vote for the former president. Still, Savannah, a hypothetical is very different from the reality that we now face. Let me point something out here, because people may have this question. Can Donald Trump still run for president even though he's been convicted? He sure can. Yeah. There is nothing in the Constitution that prohibits or precludes him from this, unless the Republican Party were to, for example, come up and say, we don't want you as our nominee anymore. Let me tell you why that's not going to happen, because we are already hearing from the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, the top Republican, of course, in the House of Representatives, calling this essentially a shameful day in American history, describing what he sees as the weaponization of our justice system. Remember, this is somebody who showed up at court while Donald Trump was in trial.
And we just, the judge has just announced a sentencing day. Well, let's go back to Laura for that. What are you hearing?
Hey, bro.
Yeah, guys, it's interesting. This came up right away, and the prosecution made a suggestion about sentencing, and the defense attorney made a suggestion asking for a sentencing in mid to late July, pointing out that the former president faces other charges in other jurisdictions. Remember, this is just one of 4 different criminal cases, perhaps the only one that will reach a conclusion before Election Day, and the former president's lawyer pointing to that as a reason to sort of put off sentencing for a little while, and the judge announcing sentencing will be on July 11th, guys. July 11th at 10 a.m., the former president will face his sentencing. So again, as I mentioned before, the people, the defense are now going to put in motions and briefs about what they think the appropriate sentencing will do, and then or what an appropriate sentence would accomplish. And it's interesting. They're not really discussing any of the conditions of release quite yet. I'm gonna wait for more information about that before I delve into that, guys. But for right now, July 11th is sentencing.
And his bail continues, Laura, so he's out of court. He'll be free on bail while pending sentencing.
And I think we just got our first glimpse of Mr. Trump from behind the glass, or he's been darted back behind. But Eric Trump is here. This is again, the camera that we have been seeing every day, the arrival and departure and remarks from former President Trump, and we believe he is in this group here, and we would guess, but we don't know for sure whether he'll address the cameras. Here he comes.
Mr. Trump, what do you have to say to the American people? Mr. Trump, how do you feel being convicted of? Are you worried about going to jail?
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt.
Nope.
It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. But the real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end, and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one, with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Taking no questions, the former president now about to leave the courthouse. His remarks very similar to what we've heard during other appearances.
I'm posting right now on all platforms. Check me out: Instagram, Facebook, Free Trump, Boss Don Big Avail, y'all. You know we're still gonna vote Trump to put that fire under us, and it's horrible. Live your thoughts, Squid.
Honestly, I think his speech right here is exactly why he's going to win, and that was so badass. Talk about giving people hope. He's got dragon energy for real. Let's be honest. Nothing can stop Trump because God is behind Trump. And, you know, Nobody's perfect, but God usually chooses people who are perfect for the job. And I think this just guarantees him. That was so badass. And look, now I can add a part in the Trump video game where Trump goes to jail and he's out. Look, he's out here. He's got to leave and he's out on bail and he really goes after them. What do you think? I think that was a very motivational, uplifting, and hopeful speech, and I loved it. And I think that's really going to spark a whole new fire.
Like I said, bro, call me naive, call me from the hood, ghetto, South Side, Texan over here, but catching 34 felonies is not a good look. Excuse me, in my book. So again, y'all, breaking news: Trump right here is, found guilty, 34 counts of falsifying business records. What the hell? In the first degree. Very biased judge. You just look at the dude. He's a libtard from hell. Looks like he should be on the set of the next Ghostbusters film. But the point is, this is a crockpot trial, and it's horrible to see this, but I guess let's be honest, what did we expect? The jury came back pretty quick. My wife said, you know what, I bet you it's gonna be guilty. They came back too fast. So they got him, y'all, 34 counts. We had to go live real quick and talk about it. Let us know in the comments what you think. Are you still voting for Trump? We have the poll up, and we got 60% says yes, they're still gonna vote Trump, and we'll go from there. Go ahead, Lib.
And you know what? I mean, there's a saying, the grand jury would indict a ham sandwich. That's a known saying. And not only that, they chose a district where Trump is only polling at 6%, which is almost unbelievable. Who the hell? So what? That's got to be one dumb community. Let's be honest. Why would 6% of a community be voting for Trump and the rest be for, like, damn, that's got to be a dumb, excuse my language, got to be a dumb ass community. Like, holy, can you be any dumber? Can you be any more brainwashed? You know what I'm saying? Even if you play the lesser of two evils game, that's not even on the same level. Let's be honest, like they're both kind of shills to an extent for a certain country, but one's gonna make the dollar stronger, one's gonna stop illegal immigration, one's gonna send them back, and the other, it's unbelievable.
Says maybe not a good look. Are you betting on Trump, baby? I said it from a long time ago. I'm riding till the wheels fall off, straight up. So that's my stance on it.
Capitol is too late.
Yeah, we got a J6er here, and we got Nino America. Might as well call me OG MAGA, Nino MAGA over here, y'all. I'm rocking with Trump to the. There's things that I don't agree with him, right? But let's be honest. Trump was pro-Israel from the beginning of his presidency. I'm not dumb, right? And he did push the V, which we were against, but hey, I didn't take it. So there's things that Trump stands with or for that I don't. Either way, I think this is injustice at its finest, at its worst. Should I say, in the midst of America in such a time as we are in now, the times we are in now, y'all. So this is the point, though. With these these convictions, right? They're gonna turn it up, y'all, because this is gonna ramp up. Not just it's gonna ramp up our base, right? But not just us, the Trump haters, the TDS sufferers are gonna come out even harder due to us coming out harder. So the point is, y'all, just be ready, be prepared, head on a swivel, like Jesse Lopez says, because emotions are high now, y'all, and I can only imagine how it is in the streets of New York. I'm gonna try to find that live feed. I don't know if Devious is out there. Lib, go ahead.
Ooh, yeah, no, you're exactly right. And somebody said in the comment section that says a person with colored hair. Yeah, I got red and blue hair. I'm a patriot, baby. What you think this is? Come on now, right? Real MAGA gang in this bleep. But yeah, let's try to find that feed. This is crazy. I know they're out there in the streets really turning it up right now. You saw the response in the Bronx. People, Trump got love. This is not like before. Everybody kind of gets it. People who kind of hated Trump a few years ago, they've come up to me and they said, you know what? I thought you were blank, blank, blank. I was wrong. You were right. People shake my hand. Absolute TDS, anti-Trump haters, the biggest haters come up to me, look me in my eye, and they shake my hand. They said, you were right. You were right. People get it now. People understand, and they're going to go down in flames in November. Nothing can stop what is coming. This is MAGA time, baby. This just makes it that much more epic. My boy's an outlaw. Real MAGA gang.
Hey, straight up, y'all. So again, Trump found guilty on 34 counts of falsifying business records. Let's be honest, Lib. What about Biden? What about the Clintons and the rest of these, crooks, bro? Horrible. Trash. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, they're part of the system. They're part of the establishment. So of course they, get a go ahead. It's crazy because he was always the one who actually did what they said Trump did, and he bragged about it. Sleepy bragged about it on camera, said, if you don't stop looking into my son in Ukraine, the prosecutor, the attorney general in Ukraine, if you don't stop looking at, I told him, if he doesn't stop looking into my son, we're going to stop sending aid. He said that all on camera. He actually did what they said Trump did, but there's nobody bats an eye for that because they're part of the system and they're there to enrich and empower themselves. And Trump is the only president to ever lose money after becoming president. And we all know why. Everybody else enriches themselves. You only get hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for becoming president. And somehow all these people become ultra rich. It goes without saying. It's corruption, and my boys against the swamp, against the establishment. So, of course, they hate him, but we're not going to stop because it's too late. And I bet my boy Elon Musk, BE, about to come out, give Trump an endorsement. All the heroes are about to line up. I'm not going to lie. It's like the Avengers. The MAGA Avengers is getting lit right now. It's getting epic, y'all. Come on.
Hey, Liam, someone said stop lying. Someone said this dude repeating Russian propaganda. Hey, I like Russia.
Yeah.
What up? I'd rather have Putin than have Biden, to be honest, straight up. So straight up. So again, y'all, we're doing a quick live 34 counts. Trump is convicted, so I guess he's a felon at this point. Salute my fellow criminal partner, Boss Don Bigavell, Trump 2020. We're still riding with the boss, and it is what it is. Real bosses take losses. Let me know in the comments, y'all, what y'all think on the repeat and live. If you're going to still vote for Trump, we are. We got some haters in here, so it went down to 58%, or said they're going to vote instead of the 61 we had. We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Again, like I said, I don't think this is a good look, but like I said, maybe this will revamp the base. But with that, we know what's gonna come our way, y'all. Censorship. More haters, more TDS sufferers. They're in the comments right now. They're mad as hell, or they're happy as hell right now. But the point is, with this, emotions are going to rise, and it's just going to be the past is going to repeat itself, but it's going to be turned up to maximum, in my point of view. Final words, Lib. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's crazy. These haters in the comments think this is good for them. No way, buddy. This is not good for your side. This just validates everything that we've been saying. And let's be honest, over hush money that Cohen said he was the one that took care of it and also is a known liar about everything he said about Trump. He's already backtracked on it and admitted he was lying. Like, does anybody really buy? Now it would be different. It'd be different if it was one of the other ones, which maybe they make it sound a little bit better, and they're like, oh wait, he had hidden documents. Well, they make it sound good. This one doesn't even make sense. Over hush money, 34 felony counts over a hush money payment. This doesn't even make sense. And he wasn't even the one who did the payment. They're doing this all over a clinical error, an error in the paperwork. Like, how disgusting. Obviously, it's a witch hunt. Obviously.
Shout out right here. Oh, hit you with that, Liv. All you haters in the comments, keep on commenting. That's all you ever do is be a comment. To see here. It says you are in a cult, bro. What the hell? Yeah. C45. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. Let's be honest. Can we survive 4 more years under Biden? Ladies and gentlemen, think about that. What do your pockets say? What do your finances say? I'm going to say this. I'm an oil man. I was big time balling under Trump. Under Biden, y'all, it's getting rough. Diesel, $4 plus a gallon in Texas. Gas up there high. Food. And so, again, you want to hate on Trump, but you want to support Biden? Look at that pantry next time. When you go to Walmart, look at your bill. I know my wife looks at the bill now and says, damn, I spent $100 and I didn't even get much stuff. I'll spend a couple extra $100 a week on groceries. Inflation.
And someone brought up another good point in the comments.
Go ahead.
These are actually originally misdemeanor charges
that
they purposely upgraded to felony. It's crazy because a Dems can do something and realistically not get any charges, but they'll get their felonies reduced down to misdemeanors. But for Trump, he gets a misdemeanor upgraded to a felony and multiplied 34 times. Like,
yeah, she said they were like felonies. My boy Alex Ponce is in the building. Trump, Alex, The boss Don Bigavell got hit with 34 counts, felonies for falsifying business records, found guilty. Everybody, Trump has been found guilty on 34 counts of, I guess, like I said, fraud, whatever, business fraud, blase, bunch of bull crap, in my opinion. 34 felony counts. Trump was just found guilty. The jury came back quickly, and we believe it's a witch hunt, and it's gonna ramp up. Everything's gonna get ramped up, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty pissed. Again, like I said, I don't think getting 34 felonies is good for anybody. They said he can get probation. Where I come from, you catch a couple felonies, you're going to prison at least for minimum 2 years. So hopefully with Trump, these are some ramped up misdemeanors, I guess, and hopefully he does avoid prison. But what does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? You come and you take a job for free, president of the free world, supposedly, right? And from this point of view, and you do a great job. You revitalize this country. You expose the wickedness, and this is how they repay you. They convict you of 34 charges, I think, of course, just to shut him up, y'all. Like Trump said, they're not really going after him. They're going after you, after us, and he stands in the way. Final words, Lib. Let's go.
I just want to ask these pathetic scum losers, anti-Trump haters in the comments, do you think this is justice? Put away your preconceived notions about Trump. Do you think this is actually justice? Because you don't. Nobody in their right mind actually does. We get it. You hate Trump, but if you try to claim this is actual real justice, you're even more pathetic than it appears on face. This is disgusting, a disgustingly gross misuse of the judicial system, and they're going to reap what they sow in November. Like my boy Big T-Dog said, Trism, he said the real trial verdict is going to be decided in November. So shout out my boy Trump, the Don, you already know the vibes. Ooh.
Comments real quick. Miles Rose says we live in a capitalist country. Prices are set by business, not the president. Well, if that's the case, then why did Biden go and shut down the oil field day one? That affected a lot of people in New Mexico. Bidenomics, inflation, all-time high. So you're saying that Biden has nothing to do with the value of the dollar, gas prices, diesel prices, the interest rates? You think he has nothing to do with that at all? Go ahead, Liv.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's just insane. I've been into this. I'm a libertarian, so they found the right one. Of course, they don't directly change the prices, but they're the ones who are in charge of, creating an environment that's more helpful for business, over-regulating, over-taxing. That's why before Trump came in, realize this, we have the highest corporate tax out of any modern country in the world at 34%. After Trump came in, it went down to 21%. Businesses are going to go where they're welcome, and they don't want to be in a place that's overtaxed, overregulated, and overrun by bureaucrats in Washington. And that's the truth. So they're the ones who are in charge of creating an environment for growth, for market growth. Obviously, they don't set the direct prices, but that's just foolish to say. And you have...
Hey, you got the, make the call. 432-217-0709. Call in, y'all. We'll open up the lines right now. We'll go a little bit longer than what I wanted to. We got some more content to make, me and Liberty Dragon and Christi. 432-217-0709. We'll open up the lines. But let's be honest, this is very simple. Check your bank account, check your 401k, and check that grocery bill next time. People ain't stupid. I don't care what anybody says. The minorities are flocking to Trump for a reason. Everybody's broke, and if you look at the typical Trump haters, some are going to hate Trump forever. But a bunch of Trump haters have actually turned and put on that big old red MAGA hat due to... we've seen so many people turn towards Trump. And again, y'all, a man's not going to solve all the problems in the world, but I'm going to tell you this right now. Under Trump, I was balling, and under Biden, everything's falling. Go ahead, Lib.
Yeah, no, it's true. Only Jesus Christ can really save the world. But at the same time, I don't like when people be like, oh, it's going to happen. The world's going to fall. I think that's a weenie attitude. I think we have to try to help things and be on the righteous side and do what's right and stand up for what's right and screw the weenies in here who are talking all this BS. Because look, I bet there are a bunch of rich white liberals, let's be honest, who don't know anything that's going on in the streets. They have no idea what's going on in the streets. They don't even understand. Obviously, they're out of touch from reality. They're trust fund kids, which is good if your family is trust fund, but they have no concept of what's actually going on, what the normal average person has to pay at the grocery store. Obviously, there's no other explanation. They're out of touch from reality. They don't even know what's going on. Let's be honest. That's to y'all. You don't know what's going on. You don't understand. You're in a bubble. You're in a bubble. All you care about is what gender, what race, intersectionalism. That's all you care about. You don't actually understand what's going on in the streets, what people are going through right now. You don't get it because you're in a bubble. And I think it's sick that you look down on people who are struggling and trying to make this a better country, and you're in your bubble laughing at people.
And let me address the haters and the trolls in the comments real quick. Freedom, thank you for the super chat. 1999, let's go. All you Trump haters in the comments, you would rather support a man such as Biden that was known to do things with his own children. I'm just going to say in a shower. I'm going to leave it at that. You pervert enablers, you pervert supporters, shame on you. If you had any decency, any of you listening now that hate Trump, if you had any decency about yourselves, you would go down there in November and you would vote for Trump. Regardless of these messed up charges, these trumped up charges, you will go down there and vote for Trump. You still have time. You can be forgiven. You can go down there in November and vote for Trump and quit being so ignorant as you are currently. You need to go ahead and vote for Trump and get this country back on track because obviously it's not looking too good for us. Go ahead, Lib.
I love how triggered everybody in the comments are. They know I'm talking to them, and they know that I'm right. They're in a bubble, and they don't understand what's actually going on. And you're sick, and you're disgusting, and what you're putting up with and what you're behind is gross. And you are on the wrong side of history, and you will be judged for so.
Totally agree. 432-217-0709 with the line open. What'd it say?
I said flexing on his lips. Come on.
Let them know. I just don't know how people could sit there and hate Trump so much that they want to see the country just go down. Let's be honest, y'all. Under Biden, everything is just horrendous, horrible. Let's really be honest. How depressed are people? How depressed are these Trump haters in the comments right now? Let's really be honest. This whole is suffering. Illegals flooding the southern border. Inflation at an all-time high, Bidenomics, grocery bill, gas bill, diesel bill. A bunch of these Trump haters have to go out there and sell their rear end just to make ends meet. Let's be honest. So the point is, shame on you for hating on Trump, hating on a man that didn't take one penny as a sitting president. Well, a couple dollars here and there, should I say, right? When Biden enriched himself and his whole family, and he wasn't even the president at the time. Shame on you for supporting such a monster, such a crook as Biden, and even the Clintons and whoever you support, but instead of Trump. When are they taking Trump to jail? We don't know yet. He might not even go to jail.
Yeah, if he does, he'll be there with Secret Service. They'll be there with the pew pews right there, so ain't nothing happening to it. Best day ever. Look, she knows she's upset. Look, that's why she's still here, because she's triggered and she knows we're telling the truth about her, and she feels pathetic and she knows she's on the wrong side of history. You know it. You just own up to it. You can't be forgiven. That's true. God can forgive you. We can forgive you. Just denounce your globalism. Denounce being on the side of the New World Order and corruption and the crooks. Just be honest, because we know that you know the truth. Just be honest with yourself. Queen, come to the MAGA side. Come on.
I'm just going to be honest. Think about this. How come you never see you Democrats or you libtards flying an American flag? You go to these rallies, you see these protests, and the ones with the American flags are the Trumpers. We care about this country. Under Biden, it's going down in a flaming fire. And people have the audacity to be on this live and just, making a mockery of this wicked judgment against Trump. The guy that again, did something for his country, got all the hate, what a bunch of people could never endure or even, sustain throughout this whole time. Trump just stood there and he's still, standing tall against them all, back against the wall. And that's all there is to it, y'all. Again, shame on you if you want to support Biden. Again, it's a free country. You can do what you want, but I'm telling you right now, maybe one day you will end up regretting your decision, and hopefully one day you will realize that you made a big mistake going against someone like Trump, an all-American badass, Anglo-American, great president, and there you are just mad and hating on him. And I would hope this wouldn't happen to you. I would hope that you would not be wrongfully charged with certain felonies, just because the media don't like you and because you hurt somebody's feelings due to a tweet. Go ahead, bro.
Nino, I think we need to show these weenies what Trump said after he got out of court one more time. Where should I send the link? Should I send it to your IG or what? I think we got to show these weenies one more time. Let's be honest, because they need to see this.
Right now.
Okay, bet, because they need to see it. I looked up Trump's statement after trial on YouTube. Trump comments on closing arguments in trial. Let's show these weenies one more time. It's like garlic to a vampire. Putting up the cross to these globalists, these swamp creatures. Look at them. They're in the shadows. They're withering away right now because they're being exposed, okay? With the power of God, we're exposing these demonic entities. I'm looking at you. I'm speaking to you. God, may you take the possession away from these libtards, please.
Here he is, Trump. Please, moderators, hush these people up if they want to speak. Have some respect. The boss down Bigaville. Big Trump is speaking. So hold your wicked thoughts and comments. All the Trump haters. Trump's fixing to speak.
Let's show you the remarks earlier from Donald Trump.
I'm here because of crooked Joe Biden. The worst president in the history of our country is destroying our country. This country is being destroyed rapidly, not slowly, rapidly. On the borders, on energy, on inflation, on everything you can name. Afghanistan removal, everything about what he's done. He's destroying our country. And he's also destroying it with weaponization. And this is purely his weaponization. See who's in the courtroom. You go just see who's in the courtroom. You'll see. And you'll see where they come from. And if you report it accurately, a lot of people are going to be very upset. But this is all election hunting, election interfering. It's going after Joe Biden's political opponent because he can't do it himself. And they're helping out. And we have a judge who's highly conflicted. He happens to be corrupt. It's the worst confliction. It's the worst that anybody's seen. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. There can't even be the prospect of an impropriety. And it's a shame. Wall Street Journal editorial report today, Alvin Bragg hasn't proved his case in the Trump trial. The evidence shows why the charges should never have been brought. After 20 days in court and a trial transcript of 4,000 pages, the missing piece is still the missing piece. There is no crime. Wall Street Journal. Jonathan Turley, a classic closing pitch by the lawyers is to use a physical object like a three-legged stool. If any three-legged stool is missing and any leg is missing, the stool absolutely collapses. Even a cursory review of the evidence shows that this case does not have a leg to stand on. This is a case without a leg to stand on. This is Jonathan Turley. The case against Trump should end in a very strong not guilty. Not guilty. I don't know these people, but they're great legal scholars. Greg Jarrett, every defendant has the fundamental right to be informed of the nature, the cause of the accusation against him, but Bragg never abided by that constitutional guarantee. Even worse, Mershon let him get away with it. He let Bragg get away with a trial that Bragg didn't want to put. And he should have done it 7 years ago if they were going to do it. They should have brought this case 7 years ago, not in the middle of my presidential election, where I'm leading by a lot, Biden by a lot. They brought it right in the middle of the election. Hopefully it doesn't work out for them. The same way he allowed the local court to be misused to enforce a federal law over which he has no authority or jurisdiction. They have a federal law which they're using, but they have absolutely no authority. And under the federal law, I did nothing wrong. Andy McCarthy, former FEC Commissioner Bradley Smith, who's the expert that they wouldn't allow me to use, the #1 in the country. FEC Commissioner Bradley Smith's testimony would have established that Trump cannot have willfully violated FECA, that's Federal Election Campaign Act, because NDAs are not campaign expenditures. You know, there's nothing wrong with an NDA.
What's up?
I don't think these are the comments he just made.
All the time by many companies.
You talking about after the trial? Hold on.
Yeah, he just made comments. It was very brief. It was like 30
Let's
seconds.
show you the remarks.
I mean, he's still speaking facts regardless, but I want them to see what he just said.
Hold on. Where'd you find it? What'd you search up?
I see it in this video that says Donald Trump found guilty after historic Super Bowl trial, and it's in here around 2 minutes. Should I send a link?
Yeah, send me the link. Go ahead, Lib, while I find it. Go ahead. Trigger the Lib.
On what? Oh, no, they're really about to get triggered. Yeah, it's when Donald Trump found guilty after historic Super Bowl trial, and it's about 1 minute.
When they actually the prosecuting officer think that because
there we go.
Trump haters show some respect to the great white hope, the boss Don Bigavell, the Anglo MAGA, best of the rest, the Trumpinator. Be quiet and hold your peace. And shut
in other words, shut the hell up, everyone.
Yep, sentencing is on July 11th. Let's listen in.
This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end and we'll win, because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one, with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never.
Never.
And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Why should voters vote for convicted?
And I'm doing Trump worse than Kamala did the blacks and Biden did the blacks when they passed their crime bills, against the certain groups and minorities. Just like someone said, they're doing Trump like they did the rappers. Trump is the blackest president that I know. And he stands up for the community. He stands up for the browns and the blacks and the whites. This is the people's champ. This is all people's president. My guy, the boss Don Bigavell.
Yeah, my boy. See, and you know what's crazy? Speaking about that, he was one of the first major people to allow blacks into his private clubs in the 80s. And people don't want to talk about that. They talk all this bleep. They don't even know what they're talking about. And then you have people like Sleepy coming on, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. So disrespectful, just in your face, disgustingly disrespectful and disgusting. And then you have these people, they have the audacity to defend him. It's insane. I don't have to feel bad about anything Trump said because he only speaks the truth. But many things Biden said are sick and twisted, disgusting things to say. Trump ain't ever lied. My boy only tells the truth because he wants to help all Americans of every group. That's why, let's be honest, the fastest growing underthroat, the fastest growing wage earners were the people at the bottom. He was helping the people at the bottom. Check the score. Check the score and check your facts, because they have none in here. Anybody who still supports Sleepy obviously has none.
Someone said they called. I didn't get the call. 432-217-0709. I didn't get no call. I got the lines open right now. They should be good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, Trump, he did a lot for every American, not just a certain sect. Trump was only a racist whenever he started running for president of the United States. Every rapper wanted to be him. All your favorite rappers made songs about him. They all call themselves Black Donald Trump and this, that, and the third. Everybody loved Trump until he decided to run for president of the United States. Everybody knows this. I mean, this guy right here is the one to help just make this country great. He had great plans. And again, the haters, the rhinos, the disgusting, evil libtards, they wanted to stop him and harass him and his family all the way. I gotta say this: if you thought that you could do a better job, then why don't you do it? Or better yet, if you think that you can vote for a better guy, who are you gonna vote for? You're gonna vote back for? Are you voting for Biden? Or
it ain't sleeping.
Or you hate Trump that much that what are you gonna do? You're gonna vote for Biden, or what are you really gonna do? You're gonna sit out? You ain't gonna vote for nobody, are you? I know who I'm voting for. Trump, 2024. I just came.
Yeah.
Like you said, just even from the judge, the jurors. Somebody said it was 80% Biden. They polled them. They're Biden supporters. This was in an area that's blue. I mean, and this is where they had Trump's trial, bro. I don't think this was fair whatsoever. Your thoughts? Go ahead, Lip.
And you know what? What's crazy? It's just they're all activists. They don't even try to do the right thing. Because I'll give you an example. We have Supreme Court justices, right? When you have a conservative Supreme Court justice, they try to judge the law depending on its constitutionality, right? Versus the left-wing people, they don't care. They're just activists. They do what they want. It's just like these people. They don't care about what's right. They care about what's doing what they perceive as being on their side. It's sick because in the Supreme Court, these left-wing radicals will vote for whatever the new activist line is. That's all they do. They don't care about the Constitution. They don't care about the backbone of our country. And furthermore, take it a step further, not only do they not care, they hate this country. Anyways, why are they even here? Just go. Just leave. If this triggers you right here, just go, baby. Just get out. We are loud and we are proud, and we're taking our country back from globalists.
Calling you back, Orca, whatever your name is. Puerto Rico. What's up? Hello.
The subscriber you have dialed is not in service.
Interesting.
Someone said Judge Merchant also limited the juror questioning for the defense, so they couldn't even properly sift through the jury pool.
Wow.
True. I mean, there's someone just said, did you just call him? Yeah, that was Nino.
Yeah, that was a call here. Answer the call or call back. One of the two. Go ahead. Go ahead, Lib. Continue. What are my boys?
No. They've done so many different things to. He's right. Just like a lot of other things, the trial is rigged. Let's be honest. And they're doing and they even tried to gag or put a gag order on him so he couldn't talk about it because they know he's a force to be reckoned with. And when he goes out there and shines a light on the darkness, these demons begin to wither away. That's why they put a gag order on him. Well, my boy don't give a bleep. We gonna say what we gonna say because it's the truth. And if you don't like it, cry about it. Cope and seed. And guess what? Our ideology is winning. So you're gonna be.
What's up? You're on Nino Radio. Who is this?
This is Folk Harp. I'm on the comment section. Yeah, and I've gotten in through now.
All right, what's up, bro? What do you got to say? You're on the live right now. Go ahead.
Got it. I got a couple things to say. First things first, I want to address the guy in the top left. Your hair looks absolutely fucking retarded. Get your return to normal. Dying is
Screw you. I bet I get more women, and they respect me way more than you, loser.
Let him talk.
The only women you're getting are like retarded teenagers. Come on,
go to your next point. Maddies, get to your next point. Hurry up.
Next point. Come on. We got all day.
All right. Number one thing I got to say is to all Latinos listening in, I would tell you all, do not vote for neither Biden nor Trump. They are both agents of the Ashkenazi Jews. Donald Trump, his daughter, married Jared Kushner. And all he's going to do as president is more or less the same exact things Biden will do, only with a different flair to it. But trillions of dollars will still go to Israel. Latinos will still be persecuted and assaulted, and maricons will pour into our nations, supported by U.S. organizations. And particularly with Chicanos, a lot of people are saying, oh, well, Trump's saying he's going to send in guys to get rid of the cartels. Listen, I don't know, anybody in here has, been to a proper university with a proper professor that isn't brainwashed by the Ashkenazim. But I'm going to tell you, if Trump actually wanted to get rid of the cartels, he would say, I'm going to fucking hit Langley, Virginia, and absolutely eviscerate the entire CIA's corpse. He hasn't done that. The CIA and the Mossad of Israel, they're the ones who funded the cartels in Mexico, and they're the ones who, to this day, continue to supply them with arms, training, and any other materials they need.
Let me interject here. I don't think I can probably disagree with you much here, because me and Lib both do not support the current state of Israel. I'll say that. But let me ask you a question then. Since you're obvious, I guess, a Trump hater, what do you recommend people to do then? If they're not to vote for either or, what do we do?
What we really need to do, which obviously is going to take a fundamental, huge buildup of resources, is we need to build a Latino nationalist political party that does not allow foreigners inside it and will not put foreigners up for office. I got a very simple thing. If it ain't Latino, I don't vote for it. It could be a Chinese, an Indian, a Hausa, a fucking Slav. It doesn't matter. It is, if you vote for a gringo, you're a Patria. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't vote for gringos. You don't search for gringos. If your daughter or your son dates a gringo, you have a huge problem.
With the gringo? What's wrong with the gringo? That's one of the most prestigious races in America. Why you mad at Whitey?
Bullshit. They're low IQ. They're infrahumanos, right? They are the Frankenstein monsters of the European and African races, Euromutts and Afro-Anglos, built by Saim Holoman back in when the United States was founded to serve as the golem of Ashkenazi Jews to do their bidding.
Okay,
they are not superior. Okay. Listen, you take the dumbest, most dumbass Paraguayan. You give him 1 year of good schooling against the most genius wasp, he'll fucking blow out any gringo any day.
Someone just told you to go to Mexico.
Okay? We're better than them.
Someone just
We're
told
stronger.
you. Someone just told
We're
you.
faster.
Someone just.
And that's a fact.
Someone just
told you for the proper resources. You'll find that out.
Someone just told you to go to Mexico. What would you tell them?
If somebody was going to Mexico, what do I tell them?
Somebody just said in the comments for you to go to Mexico. What do you respond to them?
We'll fix Mexico.
Well, I'll tell this cocksucker. Why don't you go to the
Guess what? We're not a Latino country. This is not a Latino country. Go to Mexico.
Hey, bro, I got a serious question, bro. Are you gonna apologize to Lib for insulting his haircut?
This weenie don't matter.
What did you say?
Are you gonna
repeat that?
My question is: are you gonna apologize to Liberty Dragon for insulting his haircut?
Absolutely not, Liberty Dragon. Get rid of that.
Screw you, buddy.
Ethnicity? What's the liberty of a liberty? What's his ethnicity?
What's your ethnicity, Lib?
Half Mexican, half Greek.
Half blood. That explains it. And I can see that chubby face. I can see that fucking chubby face. I knew something was fucked up there.
Okay,
man. You see, this is what half bloods do. They put
my IQ is higher than yours, though, buddy. And you sound dumb. This is not a Latino country. This is not a Latino country. Okay. Go to Mexico. That's a Latino country.
Someday,
this is not a Latino country, buddy. Oh, you can cry about it every day, but it's not.
Be removed out of the United States.
Okay,
all the Chicano states were returning to the conquista, just like our ancestors did on the conquista in Spain. It threw out every last fucking Arab, Christian or Muslim. They were killed to the last man, woman, and child.
Are you an extremist?
You will know your fucking place.
Are you an extremist?
We're gonna get back Florida. We will get back New Mexico.
The hell you are.
Nevada.
The hell
California.
you are. No, you ain't. I'm gonna join the white man against you.
Hey, listen. The only good white man is a Spaniard, Portuguese,
I'm a proud coconut.
Basque,
and what?
Sardinian, and Corsican. If it's Germanic, it is. Listen. If the Germans are so advanced, why was it when Iberians back in 400 BC were building massive castles and aqueducts and fighting the Carthaginians and Romans? Why was Leif Erikson back in Norway? Why was he living in a mud hut? Why was it in the era that Germans ruled Europe, the Goths, when they invaded Europe, why did we have a 1,000-year dark age of retardation, destruction of technology, and a complete backwardsness? And you know who put Ashkenazi Jews in control of the media, the banks, all facets of the Western world? Germanic. Slavs and Germanic of the Goths who put them in power.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Final words, bro. You got the people mad at the comments are calling you a racist. Are you a racist?
Outstanding.
Are you
I'm not a racist, I'm an ethnicist. Two different things.
What does that mean?
A racist believes that one continental race, like say Europeans, is superior to all other races of Africans, Asiatics, Polynesians, Khoisan, and Melanesians. I don't believe that. I believe that across the world's ethnicities, some are at the top of their ability, and various others across each other are inferior. For example, I'm an Espanol. I'm 90% Spanish, 5% Gran Negro, 5% Amerindian. I am superior to a German. Now, technically, more or less, we're both Europeans. So it would not be racist to say a Spaniard is better than a German. That would be ethnicist, because his ethnicity of Europe is better than that one. You get me?
Not really. I got a question. Final words for everybody watching. What do you want to tell the people watching right now? We got about 20 phone calls. They're probably going to call in and talk crap about you, but we support free speech.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me ask you. I'm gonna give you the floor here. We believe in free speech, even if you want to spew your rhetoric. Go ahead. But final words for everybody watching right now on the Nino Radio Show. Go ahead.
I would tell everybody to keep a lookout online for me, Foca Arpa. I have an Latino Nationalist Discord server and Telegram. And Nino, thank you very much for having me on and giving me the space and, to tell this half-blood here to what's up. And I wish to return later to give you more proper nationalist takes. Thank you. Viva la patria para siempre.
Screw you.
All right. We had an extremist on the line. Talk about it. We got about 10 calls. I ain't gonna lie. There was some kind of stuff that was kind of sounded a little iffy there, but I'll leave it at that, y'all. I already wasn't ready for that convo. I ain't even trying to hear that crap. I digress. The lines are open 432-217-0709. I think Alex tried to call in. Ladies and gentlemen, we support free speech, even if it's, I don't believe there's hate speech. I believe there's free speech for everybody. This dude went off and, we let him do it. What I didn't like, though, to be honest, is him insulting one of my best friends, Liberty Dragon's haircut. Liberty Dragon is a Patriot, a J6er, and I support him. Let's go. Your thoughts, Lib. Go ahead.
I mean, let's be honest. I ain't even got to say nothing. Come on. Listen to this dude and listen to me. That's all I got to say, okay?
It's because, hey, bro, I'm getting all these calls, but they are not coming in, bro. What the hell's going on? Hold on, y'all.
We might have to call him back. This dude was a weenie. He's some things he kind of gets, but then he veers off in the complete wrong direction.
Yeah, that dude was
just immensely misunderstands what's going on, the different factions. Like he's talking about like a Latino ethnic state. Bro, this is not a Latino country, bro. You're on the wrong podcast. Go call into Mexico. And he's talking about how they have higher IQs. But let's be honest. Let's look at how all the South American, Central American countries are doing. And I'm half Mexican, but I'm just saying, golly, come on now. Oh, love. Hey. And there's no way he could possibly try to say that. I mean, look. Let's be honest. This dude was kind of crazy. Yeah, you might have to call him back. I don't want to insult anybody. You know what I mean?
Hello, you're on Nino Radio. Hello. Hello. Okay, now we're working. My bad, y'all.
Connecting.
You're on Nino Radio. Who is this? Hold on. Hello.
The Trump haters really coming.
Wait, hold on. I got you right here. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Who is this?
Alexander Ponce.
Hey, Ponce. What's up, brother? Talk to me. Go ahead.
Hey. What up,
working? Alex, your thoughts? Go ahead.
I can't see myself on the live. Are we live?
We're live right now. You're on the phone call. We got 20 people trying to call in. Go ahead, Alex. What's up, brother? God bless you. What up?
All right, cool, man. Thank you, Nino. What a privilege it is for me to be here with you, Liberty Dragon. I don't know where Christi's at. Hello, Christi. Hey, I just caught in halfway through this. All I know is that I just heard a real bigot talk. I don't like that shit. I'll tell you one thing. 10 years of my past professionalism, white people pay me. I have no problem with white people. I have no problem with black people, Asian people, Latin people. This guy is talking at his ass. To say that Latin people are the superior race, man, you have to prove that by numbers.
Okay.
In my opinion. Hey, man, if it was... Sorry, I'm getting an echo. Hold on.
No, we're good on this end. You sound perfect. Go ahead, Alex. Let it rip, bro.
I'm here, man. Look, thank you, Nino. Still getting echo, no problem. Hey, I'm just happy and infatuated to be here to speak to everyone. My name is Alexander Pons. I'm a big fan of Nino America, Liberty Dragon, and Christi. Like, I love the live shows. I don't know what the hell this fool was talking about earlier. That's just not the way you speak in public, in my opinion, because you'd be called a racist.
Alex, let me ask you this, bro. Besides the caller,
we love you too, Alex.
We support free speech. We've got your back too, Alex. But let me ask you this: what are your thoughts about Trump being convicted of 34 counts of business fraud, 34 felonies? Alex, talk about it.
Now, hold on, because I missed that part of the show. What? He was convicted. He's guilty of it.
Yes, guilty on 34 counts, bro. That's why we did the live stream so early. Trump got 34 felonies. They passed down the judgment today. The internet's going nuts right now. Ponce, what do you think, brother? Go ahead.
I think he's going to find another way around it. If not, what are we going to do about it? Because they said that even if he's convicted, you can't keep him from running for president.
Let me ask you this, Alex. Are you still going to vote for Trump? Even if he is convicted?
Man, absolutely. I voted for Trump, man. I'm going to vote for Trump the day I don't give a damn. Trump's going to get my vote. Make that motherfucker king, bro, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Hey, so hold on, Alex Ponce. You're saying even if Trump is in a jail cell, you're going to vote for Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Like my homeboy, January 6th, convict, so to speak. He lost everything. Hey, man, he should have been in jail too. But you know what? If my homeboy Trump can go to jail, if he can be exonerated, if Vivek Ramaswamy, he said he will exonerate Trump if he gets in office. Now the thing is, can going to jail really keep someone from running from office or not?
They said that he could still run for president, bro. So we don't know. I just wanted to make sure that you were still on the Trump train. Alex Ponce,
bro.
Go ahead. Final words,
Man,
Alex. Let them know. Go ahead.
Oh my God! I'm sorry, guys. I'll wrap it up. I'm so excited to be here. Hey, to the chat. Oh man, all my people in the chat too. I love all you guys. I love being a part of Nino Radio. Last words would be: you can't keep the darkness from being exposed to the light.
Amen.
Now, here's what's going to happen. Like Trump said, there will be a bloodbath. There was two different ways to take that, and he was right. If you rig the election again, there will be a bloodbath in this country, and he's not wrong. So I think what the majority of the country wants is honesty in politics and accountability. I think it's time for some of that because we're letting all these fools spend our money. We can't allow that to happen anymore.
Totally agree, man. God bless you, brother. Alex Ponce, God bless you, brother.
Man.
Alex, we love you, brother. Appreciate you.
Liberty. Nino, man, the hell with all the politics, man. I'm a big fan. I love all the people in the chat that I speak to. Man, I just love being a part of Nino Radio as much as I can. That's all. That's real talk. Whatever happens in politics, as long as we can have one another, I'll be fine with that. But we do need someone to set this shit straight for real. And that's all I got to say.
God bless you, Alex. Later, brother.
Ching.
All right.
You're on Nino Radio.
Alex.
Hello, you're on Nino Radio. You got about 50 calls. You're on Nino Radio. Hello. Hello. Come on.
What's up?
What up? Talk to me.
Hey, man. You know, we're busy sending all this money over to Ukraine and helping Israel out, and we can't help out our own country.
Come on. Tell them. You right?
Man.
You right.
New York is rat infested, piss infested, drug infested.
Bums.
And we're sitting here worried about a man doing business for the state.
Illegals everywhere. Free health care for illegals. They're even what did Biden do? Paid all the debt for all these people that didn't want to get a job like the rest of us. They want to go to these colleges and all that. But you're right though. All this money's going to foreign nations. And what about America? Go ahead. Your thoughts, real quick.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
You can Google it right now. $20 billion to end homelessness. $20 billion to end homelessness. In 2 years, we spent $52 billion now.
Let me ask you this: your thoughts on Trump being found guilty on 34 felony counts? Go ahead.
Man, it's a clown show, man. This is all that's all it is. This is a political clown show. All these people that are involved in this are all criminals. They're all lining their pockets with the same money that the prosecutors and the judges are doing all across New York State, California, and everywhere. All the states are going to hell in a handbasket, and they're just willing to overlook that just to try to hurt this man. And it's ridiculous. He's going to get voted in either way. All you did was make his party stronger. That's it.
Let me ask you a question real quick. If Trump gets if he gets put in prison, put in jail, would you still vote for the man?
Oh, that absolutely, 100%.
Let's go.
Me, my wife, my dad,
Let's
my
go.
mom, my sister.
Bring the whole family, baby.
I got another question. The first caller said that the white man is inferior to the Latin community. Do you agree with that statement?
Man, that's a bunch of horse shit. I'm half white and half Latino, man.
So where do you fall?
People out here nowadays, out here nowadays are so stuck up this racist shit and worried about what color and what language you speak, and they're not worried enough about this great nation that we're losing in front of our very eyes.
And I'll be honest, I think a scumbag comes in any color. It can be brown, black, white, purple, yellow. A scumbag is a scumbag no matter what.
Man. If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit.
I agree.
That's how it works, man.
Okay, brother. We got about 20 calls. Final words for the people. Go ahead. The floor is yours. Final words.
Man, vote Trump. Get these fucking alligators out of these swamp, man.
Let's go. God bless you, brother. Thank you.
You too, man. Look.
Shout out, brother. Shout out.
Okay, y'all. The lines are open now. Call in, y'all. The lines are open. Man, I got about 50 calls. Once I fixed the phone, they blew up. 432-217-0709, y'all. There it is. We good. I
get his name?
The thing is, I didn't get his name. Put your name in the comments, brother, if we could salute you. If you're still listening, I have about 4 Apple products back here, and that's why I had the wrong one connected. Next call is 856. You in the building. What's up? 856, you in the building. What's up?
Am I connected?
You're connected. Go ahead. You're on Nino Radio with Liberty Dragon and Nino America. What's up?
Hi, I'm Cooper the Bro.
Okay.
And I'd like to mention that in a dream, God spoke to me. And he told me that Trump is the Messiah and he will do anything, he'll get rid of anything that stands in his way on his pilgrimage.
You said you had a dream? How old are you?
Sure, I'm 18.
And you said that God gave you a dream. Explain your dream.
The angel Gabriel came down to me and told me that he had a message from God. And that was that Trump is the reincarnation of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And he's come to save us.
Okay.
Disavow.
So let me just ask you this real quick. If Trump gets put in prison, are you still voting for him?
I wish I could, but I'm on parole. And in my state, I'm not able to vote, but my heart will.
So you're on parole and you had a dream that God said that Trump is the reincarnation of Jesus Christ, but you can't vote for him because you are on said parole, correct?
Correct.
What'd you do?
Yeah, what did you do?
Robbed the liquor store.
Hey, get the hell off my damn line over here. What the hell? Damn. That one up. That one. You're wasting my damn time, boy. Boy, where's your daddy at, boy? I'm gonna talk to your daddy. What the hell? Okay,
What the hell was that?
70709, y'all. 432-217.
I disavow that.
We disavow that call completely. Man, I got the psychos calling in right now, y'all. 432-217-0709. Got about 40 missed calls, y'all. Let's go. Anyways, what the hell was that? Damn, was that a woman or a man? Can I send you $500? Someone said, can I send you $500, please? Yeah, go ahead. The Cash App is at Nino America. Send me the 500. I'll take it right now. At Nino America. What the hell? 432-217-0709, y'all. Y'all can call in. The lines are open. We had about 40 missed calls, y'all. I kid you not. Once I fixed it, then look at that. Oh, 1, 2, yeah, about 20 missed calls, y'all. Lines are open.
You know, radio's popping right now.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we just found out that Trump was convicted or found guilty on 34 counts. He can appeal this. We have the poll up. Are you going to vote for Trump? 61% says yes, and the rest says no. We don't care about the rest. We just care about the yes. So with that, Lib, your thoughts on it's crazy, bro. It's an injustice that happened to us today, and it's saddening and sick. And now it's raining and thundering here in West Texas. 434, you're in the building. Hello.
Yes.
Hey. What's up? Turn your TV down. What's up? 434, what's up?
Is this Nino America?
This is Nino America. What up? Who is this?
All right. It's Notice Druid. I've been in your you guys' comment section and stuff.
What up?
Man, you got some crazy folks calling up on you.
Sorry about that. What up?
No, basically, I'm just calling to say there are folks worrying about if Trump's going to get arrested or not. It's likely not. He's going to be probably it's probably going to be stayed until the appeal. So it's doubtful that they're actually going to arrest him. The Democrats, they just want to get on the record that he's been convicted, so they can run that. Oh, Trump is a criminal.
Smear campaign, yeah.
You don't want to vote for a criminal, do you?
I will say yes.
And
hey, but let me ask you. So why do you think it's going to play out that way? What do you know that we don't know?
Well, I listened to quite a few YouTube lawyers, Viva Fry, Nate the lawyer, and a news site on YouTube called Laid Back News, and they go over a lot of there are lawyers who go over legal cases and stuff, and including the Trump trials and stuff like that. But the reason why they won't likely actually arrest him is because they'll turn Trump into a martyr and increases the chance of people turning out for him. They just want to get on the name that he's a criminal.
Okay, I agree with you to a certain degree. Let me ask you this though: did you expect them to give this guilty verdict today?
Oh, it was guaranteed. It's in New York City. Basically 90% of the they actually did some polling before the trial and stuff. 90% of the people in New York City voted for Biden and against Trump, and a lot of Democrats and stuff. For 4 years they touted that Trump is Hitler. He's evil. He's a terrible person and stuff. I think it was about in the poll that they did. I think it was about 80% of the people polled assumed that Trump was guilty even before the trial. Then on top of that, not only was the jury basis biased, I was the guy who said that how Judge Merchant did his jury questions and stuff for when the defense and the prosecutors can actually interview the jurors and stuff before they select them. Basically in Judge Merchant's list, basically he had 9 categories saying were you are you part of the Proud Boys, or the Proud Boys, do you vote for Trump and stuff? And there was only one that was actually in favor of Trump, which is basically asked the jurors if they ever were a part of or supported Antifa. That's basically it.
Wow.
And then on top.
Go ahead.
And then on top of that, with Judge Merchant and stuff, if they wanted an actual fair trial and stuff, wanted a legit fair trial, they would have moved it out of New York City to a different location in New York.
Okay.
And on top of that, he would have recused himself because his daughter and stuff runs a lobby like a lobbying group or something like that basically does like advertising work for like a lot of Democrats.
So let me ask you. That's to cut you off, but do you believe this was a fair trial whatsoever? In simple terms for the TDS sufferers in the comments, was this a fair trial in your opinion?
Oh hell no! Like they're leading a star witness. Guy's name. Like basically he's a convicted perjurer. He lied. He lied to Congress. He lied to the prosecutors. He lied under oath in 2 of the previous trials that he was brought in the Letitia James trial. And on top of that, his own personal lawyer that he hired when he was initially getting investigated, I think his name was like Cullen or something like that. He has a witness testimony. He has a second corroborated witness, and the dude was like crazy and stuff. He had nothing on Trump, and that Trump didn't have anything to do with those payments. And also to make it even weirder is that he admitted under oath in this exact trial that he stole like $30,000 of the $160,000 hush money. So like the money that they're saying that was a crime and stuff, he admitted under oath that at least $30,000 of it he stole from the Trump organization.
So what's the implications of that? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Well, I mean, like stuff like that gives a really good case for Trump on his appeal.
Hell yeah!
Especially on the actions of Judge Merchant. Like Judge Merchant did not do his job properly at being impartial. Like he was completely biased and partial as hell throughout the whole entire trial. Like basically, every time the prosecution objected, he would sustain their objections, basically agreeing with it. And every time the defense would object, he would overrule them. And I'm pretty sure a few days ago you heard how the Judge Merchant was like really upset with one of the witnesses testifying. He said like "geez" and stuff. Well, that was Michael Cohen's lawyer who refuted Cohen's claims. Like basically, their whole entire case relied on a convicted perjurer.
Wow.
For the crime.
So
and then
go ahead.
The beauty about it is that that the crime that they charged him with which is falsifying business records. In order to charge that, it had to be based on underlying crime. And the thing is, with the underlying crime, they did not say with the underlying crime until the last minute when it was for the arguments at the end. And basically, the Judge Merchant and his orders to the jury and stuff basically told the jury to pick their own adventure. That it could be tax evasion, it could be election interference. Wow. And like they didn't even have to agree on which of these charges. And the charges that they were also misdemeanors. So basically they used a misdemeanor to upgrade a misdemeanor to a felony in order to bring the charge in the first place.
So let me ask you this. Is there any hope for Trump to get his appeals passed and him to get these charges, I guess, somehow dismissed later down the line? Or you think they're going to stick and they're going to use it as a talking point, for the upcoming election?
Well, they're definitely using it. They're going to use it for the upcoming election. I can guarantee you that. You'll probably see it this week or next week. You might even see Biden even make an ad or go on, speech and stuff like, look, my opponent Trump, we already knew that he was a criminal. Now it's proven that he's a criminal. But I mean, like on appeal, because this is not just me saying the trial was ridiculous. I'm talking about I've seen at least well over 10 lawyers say that the trial was absurd. There's a reason why the FEC declined to press charges on it, because they found there was nothing here, and Michael Cohen was not credible. And there's a reason why Alvin Bragg didn't initially bring charges, because Michael Cohen was not credible. And funny thing enough is that someone who joined his team, was actually I forgot his name, but he worked with Letitia James, and he also worked at the White House too. So he bounced down around a lot. He basically went from Letitia James, working for Letitia James, then he went to the White House under Biden, and then he went to Alvin Bragg. He's connected to every single trial that Trump has in New York.
Man, I salute you for all the information. Thank you so much, Ray. But what's your name? Big dubs in the chat. What's your name?
It's No Struid.
No Struid. Do you follow us on YouTube, or do you just got the live? Do you follow us on here? Are you a sub or not?
I just came and saw you on live. But I mean, like, if you guys really want like a lot of like in-depth where
do we get it?
in-depth knowledge and stuff, I highly recommend folks check out the YouTube lawyer known as Viva Fry, and another one's called Nate the Lawyer.
Awesome.
And also another group's called Layback Law, and Layback in the Law, they basically have like at least 10 lawyers on that they like live videos and live feeds and stuff on YouTube and stuff, and they cover a lot of numerous different cases, including like Trump trials, political trials and stuff.
Let me ask you this.
So I highly recommend.
Okay, let me ask you this. I've got a lot of calls, but I'm gonna ask you this. They're saying that we're crying about this, but let's be honest. If this would happen to any other person, right? This is a travesty, right? With the justice system, like it's like a political witch hunt. They're doing this to a former sitting president, right? He's trying to run again. In your opinion, they say that we're crying about this whole, trial and situation. Do they have a leg to stand on, or do you think this is pretty dangerous to do this to a political opponent?
Oh, it's extremely dangerous because it all it does is just ramps up the temperature. Because like not in the U.S. history has this ever happened where a current president ever sent the Justice Department after his political opponent. Like never in the U.S. history. Even when in 2016 when with the Hillary Clinton email server scandal and stuff, where she had top secret information on her email servers that she just happened to magically make disappear. They didn't even bring charges for.
True.
It seems like the Justice Department only seems to know how to charge Republicans and not Democrats. Like for example, the top secret classified information documents in the Florida trial against Trump. The funny thing is that Biden has the exact same charges, but the Justice Department declined to prosecute because he's a fallible he's a nice old man.
I remember that. Okay, real quick, we'll get these calls in. Final words. What do you want to tell the people? Hey, shout out my boy Ponce, Alex Ponce with the super chat. God bless you, brother. He's out. Shout out Alex Ponce. Real quick, brother, give us a final statement, closing argument on the live. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
All right. One thing I say is, like, if you guys actually care about the country and stuff, I recommend you guys voting for Trump. Even if he says a lot of things you don't like and stuff, he's definitely very effective, and he's significantly way better than Biden. I kind of prefer not going to World War III, and also I recommend people to do their research and do their facts and not trust all the media and stuff. Do some research. I recommend watching some YouTube lawyers and stuff. They can give you some pretty good information to be aware of the reality of what's happening.
Awesome. Thank you, brother. And God bless you. Hopefully you follow the channel and we can get a hold of you and might even do an interview, man. God bless you. What's your name again? Druid? How do you say your name?
Yeah, Nose Druid.
Nose Druid. God bless you, bro.
Man, salute you, brother.
All right, y'all. The lines are open, man. They keep calling. The lines are open. Call in 432-217-0709. I'm gonna be honest. If you're a Trump hater, you can call in too. I believe in free speech for everybody, straight up. But that's what he's saying, though, Lib. This whole trial, it's bogus. You know what? I don't even got to here and study the trial. I know they hate my man Trump. They hate the boss Don Bigavale with the passion. I know they do. You know what? I don't even hate Biden that much. To falsify some charges and throw some felonies on you with the hogwash trial. What a shame. 432-217-0709. Lines are open. Go ahead, Lib.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay, I'll keep it going. Like I said, y'all, it's wild times. Trump convicted, 34 found guilty on 34 counts of felonies, supposedly low-level felonies. He's probably not going to go to jail. You Trump haters, calm down. You TDS sufferers, he's not going to be in the cell with Diddy, okay? Your boy Diddy's probably going to be in the cell, but Trump ain't going to be in the cell. Again, low-level felonies. Trump found guilty on 34 counts today. We went live. I had to jump up and come back here. And I do have a job. I have a career. I'm a truck driver, so don't sit here and think that I'm just on here grifting. I make money every day. The point is, I back up Trump. I'm a Trumper through and through. I got 50 Trump hats, and they never took one. 432-217-0709. Lines are open. Let's go. Oh, we got some unknown callers calling in. Oh, that's the real pieces of work. The unknown callers. I already know what's gonna happen with that one. Okay, so let's continue with the comments here. Shout out OG Jenny says Brian Peck, Drake, P Diddy, and Dan Snyder have more freedom than Donald Trump. Ain't that a damn shame? Ain't that a shame? The real perverts are out free, and they're convicting my boy Trump, the greatest president in my lifetime, the greatest president that I ever voted for. I had the honor and privilege to vote for Donald J. Trump, and now they're trying to bury him under the prison cell. They're trying to bury him under the jail cell, y'all, under the courthouse. President Donald Trump. Go ahead, Lib, while we wait for the phone the calls to come in. Go ahead.
Trying to fix the lighting in here a little bit. No, exactly. This is a pretty funny meme. Not gonna lie. I don't know why you pulled this up, but that's pretty hilarious.
Go ahead, bro.
And true. And you know what? It's crazy. We've been getting some pretty interesting callers. Crazy, but interesting. I mean, it is what it is. Who is your favorite so far?
Not the one that said that it was Trump reincarnated or Jesus reincarnated. That was a kind of a weirdo.
Yeah,
I know he was a troll.
They thought we were gonna be like, oh yeah, you're right, he is. No, we're Jesus first, everybody. You can't break us. We got principles. See, they just don't understand. They think that we just go with anything when they're really the ones that go with anything. That's the crazy part about it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bro, hey, go ahead. I've been kind of off of politics for a while, y'all, because to me it's kind of boring, but they just ramped it back up. So think about it. Probably the worst thing you could do is, thank you, Donald. God bless you. 432-217-0709. They got me reinvigorated because I've been kind of not dealing with politics because, to be honest, I've been dealing with it for the last 4 to 5 years, maybe 8. And all it did to me was give me shadow banned, censored, harassed, hindered, restricted on my accounts. I've been kind of, getting off of politics, Lib. But like I said, this pissed me off. This got me out of the bed. I worked 13 hours in the oil field, went in at 2 a.m. I came home and I was kicking back and I was on the phone with Liberty, discussing content. And my wife walked in and said they're finna give the verdict on Trump. And I told Lib, you know what? We're gonna jump up and we're gonna go live.
W-wife.
646, you're in the building. What's up? 646, you're in the building. What's up?
What's up?
What?
What's up, man?
Man, speak up. Say what you say with the backbone. Yeah, whatever.
He's like 9 years old. Holy.
941, you're in the building. What's up?
Hey, I'm Jamie. I'm from Sarasota, Florida.
Shout out Florida.
It's a travesty what they're doing to Trump, bro. It's messed up, bro.
What do you think, bro? When you heard about what do you think about this? When you heard that Trump got found guilty, what were your initial thoughts? Go ahead.
Like, it's crazy because it's obvious that they doing this because he's going to win the 2024 election, and you got a lot of my people that change their mind about Biden, and they're scared about that.
Who's your people? What's your ethnicity, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm black.
Oh, hold on. You're a black Trump supporter?
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts about when Biden said if you don't vote for him, you're not black?
I don't want to say this because I know we're on YouTube, so I'm going to keep the expletives to myself. Biden can go jump in the lake somewhere, man, because he doesn't, it's always, and I'm not really on any party side, but it seems to me that it's always these highbrow ass, I'm sorry for cursing. It's always these highbrow Democrats and other people that want to tell black people that we aren't black because we like a certain presidential candidate or someone else.
Let me ask
That's always been nuts to me.
Let me ask you this: How long have you been a Trump supporter? a black Trump supporter?
Oh, I've been actually I've been a Trump supporter since he first started running. I mean, what he was saying at first, I thought it was refreshing to hear because it seemed like everybody else before him was saying the same thing, Democrat or Republican, and I don't really trust anybody else to be in his place. No, I don't even like Republicans like that.
Hey, same here. Same here. So let me ask you, what is the most what's the best quality of Trump that makes you vote for him and want to vote for him again and still support him? What's his best quality?
His best quality is he's hard nosed, man. He get things done. He don't care what nobody say about him, and he puts this country first, man.
Hey, brother, let me ask you this question. People have made the comparison of Trump to, black rappers or even blacks to a certain degree, how they just treat him and they railroad him. And I'm not trying to pull the race card, but do you think there's a similarity of how they do in Trump? Do you think this is it's pretty wrong? Go ahead.
I can't speak on that specifically, but it is kind of wrong for them to be. It is wrong for them to be treating him how they treat him because they're scared of him being president again. And that's the only reason they're doing it. There's no other reason for it because he didn't do anything at the rally or this hush money. It's a bunch of crap. All of it's a bunch of crap.
And what would you say to go ahead.
And one thing I want my people to notice that they have black people prosecuting Trump, mostly black people. They want us to be the face of this because they don't want anybody else to be mad at anybody else besides black people.
Man, that's
their game.
That's an interesting comment you just said. Say it again.
What I said is they got most black prosecutors prosecuting Trump because they don't want anybody else. They don't want people mad at anybody else but black people.
Wow.
That's and I've noticed that.
Causing more division.
I don't know his name from New York. The white guy from New York. They got him, but most of the other prosecutors are black.
That's a very interesting statement and train of thought, man. I appreciate your brutal honesty. Let me ask you this: if Trump gets put in prison or in jail, are you still going to be voting for Donald J. Trump?
Man, bro, only thing if I die tomorrow, I'm hopping out my coffin and going down to the.
Let's go. Let's go. Let me ask you another question because the libtards, their heads are exploding right now in the comment section. Let me ask you this. Have you seen a shift with other blacks or people, in the urban areas? I'm in the hood in Southside Midland, but have you seen a shift with people that, you thought might not have been Trumpers or that are saying that, hey, screw Biden and Kamala, they ain't for us? Have you seen a shift in the people's mindset in regards of supporting Trump?
I've seen a shift. I'm not gonna lie and say that I've seen a lot of black people supporting Trump, but I've seen a lot of black people mad at Biden.
Interesting.
That is good to me because he is not good for black people. I know he's the most racist ass president ever. And black people have been fooled by people like him for too long. But I think they're mad at Biden, and I've seen a little bit of black people come to their senses and start to support Trump, but I think they're mostly mad at Biden, and that's good for Trump.
Let me ask you this: what are your thoughts on Kamala?
You know what, that lady, she really makes my ass itch, man, because she is, bro. I would be here 2 hours. The lady infuriates me. First of all, she's only black because she's half Indian, half black. She's only black when she wants our vote.
Facts.
That's number one. Number two. She, and this is the whole Democrat Party. They only care about black women. They don't care about black men. They want to see our house. They don't want to see us get get nowhere. We all want they all want us in the projects. They don't care, bro. They don't care about us. And Kamala should be wearing a Klan hat.
Man, that's deep, bro. And I totally agree. I want to ask you one more question, bro. Do you agree? Well, I said it earlier. I don't know how long you've been watching the live, but I said that Trump was only a racist whenever he started running for president. Did you notice that? Because I knew it. The rappers, a lot of celebrities, they love Trump. Once he started, saying what he said and running for president, they called him a racist. Do you believe that Trump's a racist? And do you agree with what I just said? Go ahead.
I don't believe it. I don't believe he's a racist. From what I could see in the past of him taking pictures with black women, black men, his friendship with Mike Tyson, him helping black people, I don't believe that. But let's just say, for instance, that he was. Let's just say that. I think he's still a better president for black people than Biden, even if Biden was a social justice warrior.
Wow. Powerful statement. Hey, brother, God bless you. What's your name?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm Jay. I'm from Florida, so
hey,
man, I appreciate it, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Did you catch a live, bro, or are you a sub, or you just saw us live?
I just saw you live, man. I'm gonna start watching y'all. I just go. I'm just flipping through and just saw you.
Appreciate
I was watching
Jay.
the trial.
Okay.
And just saw you guys, and I will be watching more. So
God bless you, Jay, in Florida.
Yes, sir.
314, you're in the building. What's up?
We salute you, brother.
Hello. 314. Hello.
Hello.
What's up? 314, you're in the building.
How are you?
I'm great. I'm better than I deserve.
Hi.
Go ahead.
I've been commenting under Jack's, and I don't know how to stop the echo.
Is there an echo? Are you listening?
Is there an echo?
Hold on. Are you listening on your phone? If you're listening on your phone, you got to turn your phone down. I mean, your TV down. We're live.
Okay, I just did. I think it's gone.
Yeah, just talk to us on the phone like a phone call. Go ahead.
Okay. I just have a few things to say. Number one, before anybody starts trashing me, I am a white Southern mom. Okay? Because I come out and I talk about the black community. And the reason I think, honestly, they're targeting the black community as much as they are is because they have to target the most spiritual people in this country.
Expound upon that.
Okay, I come from a very, very white area, and I never experienced the racism or anything. The black kids that I went to school with were treated like gold. They were the most, I was best friends with one of them, and she was the most incredibly enlightening kid I'd ever met in my life. Since then, I have gravitated towards the black community because of they're so much more spiritual. Black people are more faithful. White people are shit. I'm going to tell you, in general, the white people that I meet are fake. They're fake as they go to church on Sunday and then they think that, okay, so they're saved and everything. I won't even walk into a white church because I don't need that fake faith bullshit. But I will walk into a black church 7 days a week. These are the most spiritual and the most connected people, in my opinion, in this country. That's why they're targeted. Blacks are targeted through vaccines. Blacks are targeted through music. Blacks are targeted just like they are right now.
I'm going to put a poll up right now.
Look at what they did.
I'm going to put a poll up.
They put Fannie Willis.
Hold on, ma'am. I'm going to put excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm going to put a poll up. Are blacks targeted? Continue, sorry.
I do believe that they're targeted. I honestly do. Because I'm going to tell you, if I'm in a dark alley, into that dark alley is a gang of white guys, and at the other end is a gang of black guys, my ass is running to the black guys because I know the kind of moms they were raised by.
Even in Chicago?
The kind of moms that the white ones were raised by.
Even in Chicago, you would do that?
I'm in St. Louis. Damn straight. You're damn right. Because I'm going to tell you something. Hang on. In general, I want to tell you why. Because in general, your mama don't change. Okay? I don't care who they're running with. If you have done no foul by them, they were raised by a mom who's taught them that you protect.
So
their gang bullshit, that has nothing to do with if they see a woman in need.
So
they were still raised by these women.
So let me ask you this.
And I'm sorry, but
let me ask you this.
Yes.
What if they weren't raised with a father?
I don't care.
Okay, you know what, and ma'am, and I'm gonna be honest. We're going to the weeds. This is not about race, to be honest. Interesting point. We respect your free speech, but let me get back to the case at hand. Them finding Trump guilty on 34 counts. Your thoughts on this situation?
It's all bullshit. You guys are watching the show. This is all planned. We knew this was going to happen. It's got to happen. That's why you've seen all of these cases throughout the country, because the one thing that people did not understand prior to all this nonsense was how corrupt our courts are. And now you can see it, can't you? You've got 34. They just found a man guilty on 34 counts, which are 34 things that are, it's the same thing worded differently in 34 different ways. It's all bullshit.
Okay.
It's all nonsense.
Let me ask you another question. If Trump is in a jail cell with big, hold on. If Trump's in a jail cell with big Bubba, God forbid, eating some noodles in a sopa or a spread, would he still have your vote?
Damn right, and they better hope like hell Big Bubba's name don't ever get out to the public.
Okay, ma'am. Final words for everybody listening. We've got a bunch of calls. Final words. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
The last thing I wanted to say is, while everybody's watching the Trump case, which is horrible, but you see Trump, he's not sweating it, so neither should you. Okay, but you might want to go ahead and look at all the doomsday planes that we have in the air right now. Because that's what nobody's looking at. The Russian president's house just got bombed. The Crimean Bridge just got bombed. So what Trump is doing right now is absolutely beautiful. He's keeping all of your minds off of what's going on in the shit show overseas.
All righty.
But you might want to look at both.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. And you have a great day. God bless you. And thanks for your awesome call. God bless.
Thank you. God bless you all too.
Interesting. We support free speech. The poll says 51% says yes, 49% says no. Blacks are not targeted. Lines are open. 432-217-0709. Your thoughts, Lib? Go ahead.
Hey, that last poll got over 1,000 votes. Dang. Hey, right?
Which
this
one?
Kind of, the one before this that said that was about Trump.
Okay, let me get the numbers, Lib. Or you got the numbers? Let me know. Yeah, 1,000 votes. Wow. Go ahead, Lib. What are the numbers?
It was, I believe, 64%, 62% for Trump. They're still going to vote for Trump, and 38% against him. So, I mean, that's pretty fire. I don't know. I disagree with her assertion. And let's be honest, they're really targeting white people now. Specifically, they're going all in against white people now. And let's not say black people haven't been targeted for a while, but now it's obvious they're specifically going after white people. Let's be honest. I don't really agree with her assertion that they're going after blacks over whites right now. It's obviously everybody's against the straight cisgender white male, you know?
I'm going to say this. I've said it before. The most hated man in America, get ready, libtards, hold your heads in place, is the most hated man in America right now in 2024 is the white evangelical, straight, heterosexual male. Let's get this call. 414, you're in the building. What's up? Hello, 414, we're in the building. What's up? Can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. Who is this? Go ahead.
This is Drew from Milwaukee.
What up, Drew?
I'm just kind of randomly. This is my first time ever calling into a show and shit, but it's my first time. You know, I just like randomly came across your stream, and I just find it interesting that the Republicans are supposed to be the party of law and order, right?
Yeah.
You guys back the blue. You guys, you know, and then this is the first time that, actually people are being, held accountable, and you guys are acting like a whole bunch of snowflakes. Your co-host is talking about white people being targeted. How are white people being targeted? These people committed crimes, right?
So
they were
okay.
Hold on, can I finish my statement? All the people that were convicted, like all the Trump's co-conspirators, were all convicted, right?
Like
of their wrongdoing, or they're currently getting indicted. But what's the problem with them? What's the problem? I mean, if they're innocent, the court of law should prove otherwise.
So,
but all the proof,
I got a question.
Saying that they're guilty.
I got a question. Then, do you believe wholeheartedly, hand on the Bible, that Trump had a fair trial?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, he was judged by a jury of his peers. They voted. They saw all the evidence, and they convicted him of it.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So, do you think the connections that the judge has to different, liberals, Democrats, whatever? Do you think that the judge was non-biased in this case 100%?
Well, you got to think about it this way. He put him under multiple gag orders, right? And he violated those gag orders, and he still didn't. I mean, if it was me or you that were under gag order, right, and kept speaking out,
that's not what I'm asking, though. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking a simple question. I'm asking a simple question, bro. Do you think that this judge is 100%? Hold on. Is the judge 100? I'm just saying this. Yes or no? Really? And Lib, I'm passing to you. Is this judge 100% non-biased in this trial? Yes or no?
I mean, I can't really say. I would say non-biased because he's a judge. I mean, he's not the person that is the ruling.
All right. Well, next question is this: so you believe the jurors were non-biased in this whole trial?
I mean, I don't know who the jurors were. I don't know their backgrounds and stuff like that.
Hold on, you just said. Hold on, you just said earlier.
You don't know about it, then. You don't know. You really don't know.
You just said earlier that
I don't know. I don't know every individual juror. So how can we say they were biased or non-biased?
But you're just saying
the people got presented
because they're in a blue area. It's a total Biden haven. But the point is, you just said earlier your opening statement. I asked you the question, and you said I asked you, was this a fair trial? And you said it was. And now you're saying you can't say if the judge or the jury had any bias whatsoever. So what is it here?
I mean, how are we supposed to say? How are we supposed to know what these people are thinking inside their heads?
But these people are only. You said it was a fair trial.
They're getting presented with the stuff that's right in front of them. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how was it a fair trial then?
How was it in a fair trial? That's what I would say.
That's what I'm asking you though. I just asked you if you thought the judge and the jury were biased whatsoever.
Yes, I think the judge was very lenient.
Okay.
On Trump.
So you
think all right.
So you believe?
All right, hold on. Let me finish Let me finish my whole thought process. Okay. Trump kept speaking out against the people that were prosecuting him, right? And the judge put him under a gag order multiple times, right? And he violated that gag order multiple times. If you and I were put under a gag order and we kept criticizing the judge,
you said that earlier.
Whatever, we would have been thrown in jail.
Isn't the left known for the mistrust of power, the mistrust of government in a lot of ways, especially, well, specifically the judicial system. But now you're talking about law and order, but usually you don't trust the feds. You understand what they've done to a lot of people who are innocent, but now you're holding water for them. Which one is it? Do you defend the judicial system and think they're fair or not?
You guys are the party of law and order back to blue.
What are you?
Do you believe in the judicial system? Yes or no?
All talk at once, guys.
Let me ask you this real quick. Let me ask you this. Do you believe in the rule of law?
Yes, I do believe in the rule of law.
Do you support police officers doing their job?
Yeah.
So where's the difference here?
What are you talking about? I'm supportive. I'm supportive of the ruling.
Okay.
I mean, so what are you talking about?
Let me ask you this question. If Trump is in a jail cell coming towards election time, does he have your vote?
Oh, no, definitely does not.
Why not?
I mean, I didn't vote for him in the first place.
Who did you vote for?
I think he was. And me saying this, I mean, there's like a reverb in my phone when I'm talking, so it's kind of like distracting me.
All right, I'll try to fix it. Go ahead. Is it still there?
That's a lot better now.
Is it still there? Is it still there?
No, it's better. It's gone now. It's gone now. I can hear you. I can speak.
My bad.
All right, cool. Thank you. No, but like I'm saying, like, no, you talking to a person. I'm not beholden to any party. You know what I mean? I don't care. I personally do not like Biden at all. I mean, if it was up to me, we wouldn't be stuck between two geriatric people. You know what I mean? We would have something a lot better than two old ass dudes about to turn 80 years old. You know what I'm saying?
So why would you not vote for Trump then? What about Trump? You don't like him? If you can, please make it kind of short. I have some more questions for you. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. So I mean, for one, I think he's a fraud. First of all, I mean, the guy before he even got elected, he created Trump University. Have you heard of Trump University?
We've all heard about that already. We already know. We're talking about his presidency.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about your show, guy. I just randomly came across it and I thought it would be, interesting to call in. Cool. Never called in before. So I don't know anything about what you guys are going over, but I'm going to give you the reasons of why I wouldn't vote for Trump.
Just give us. Hold on. Look. Just give us the one main reason. And before you answer that, well, go ahead. Give us one main reason. I have a couple more questions. If you have any questions in the chat, y'all let us know.
I think he's a fraud.
Okay, you think he's a fraud? Can you prove it?
And now he's a convicted felon. So I mean, yeah, he did. He had to pay. I think it was like $25 or $30 million to the people he defrauded from Trump University.
Okay, so that's the reason why you would not vote for him.
That's one reason I wouldn't vote for him.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you believe that a man belongs in a woman's restroom and or sports?
No, I do not believe. I mean, you talk to the person that played, I played college football and shit like that. So, I mean, I don't think like someone like me can just say, "Oh, I switch genders and play women's basketball." No, I don't believe that. But I know it's a lot more stuff into that. You know what I mean? But no, generally speaking, no, I do not believe that's a thing. But honestly, those cases are few and far in between. That's not like something major that we should really be worried about. Okay, we have a lot more shit to worry about than that.
But you're worried about Trump University years ago, right? Anyways, I digress.
I'm not worried about it. I just said
that's why you want to vote for him.
Why I wouldn't vote for him.
You said that's the main reason why you wouldn't vote for him. Something happened how many years
ago?
Next question.
There's multiple things.
I asked you though. I said, "What's the main reason?" And you gave us that far-fetched reason. Anyways, that's your opinion. Mindy says,
you said false? I mean, you can look it up.
No, I said that's your far-fetched. That's your opinion. That's your stance, and that's your opinion. Mindy says, who do you consider better?
Yeah. Who do I consider? I mean, we haven't even been presented anything better. I mean,
so are you going to vote? Are you going to vote at all?
Am I going to vote at all? I mean, I'm going to vote, and I'm probably. I mean. Who am I kidding? I'm going to vote for Biden. You know what I mean? I'm from Wisconsin. This is a swing state. This is big here and shit like that. I'm going to vote for Biden.
Oh. Yeah. Wait, so hold on. I have a question for you. You were talking about seeing all these people getting arrested, yada, yada. But if you look at things like the Mueller probe, Paul Manafort, they got him on a 2005 tax evasion case, something that was completely unrelated. They're just throwing charges. They're just throwing darts at the board. Try to make something stick. You can't honestly say and look around and say, "Oh, these convictions of the other people are because look what they said. Oh, Trump was a Russian agent. They said that for years, and then in the end they said, "Oh, okay, well we got it wrong." But he went through years of investigation. They tapped his lines. They had confidential informants.
I think we're getting off base here. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
We're talking about
there is no base.
Because I don't care.
They have no base. They're just trying to throw darts at the board to try to make something stick. That's the point. Everything has no foundation.
Oh no!
When you get some guy on a 2005 tax evasion
his co-conspirator, right?
The guy with a Trump Russia probe. That's totally disingenuous.
Hey, let him talk.
One time,
sir. Let him speak. Liberty Dragon's making a point. Let him speak. We let you speak. Go ahead.
Okay. I got it.
Hold on. Lib, reel it in, bro. Reel it back in.
Hold on.
Let him speak.
He's getting unhinged.
Go ahead, Lib.
Yeah.
let him have it.
Can't handle the fire. The truth is, evidence shows that they're just throwing darts at the at the board, trying to make something stick. I mean, let's be, let's not be disingenuous. We can both agree that they're just trying to throw darts at the board, see what sticks. That's why they were trying to get Paul Manafort on something from tax evasion. It's nothing to do before he was doing business with Trump, but they put that under the umbrella of the Mueller probe. And then we came out and we got the Horowitz report, and we got the real truth. And we know that the Christopher Steele dossier was a bunch of lies, and the FBI knew that, and they lied to the FISA court to get warrants to spy on the Trump campaign, and they came out and said, "Oh, my bad." So we're just gonna believe them again blindly? Oh, okay, well, they were lying again, and then they lied again, yada yada yada, and now we're supposed to believe them like they're not being disingenuous. They've shown time and time again they're disingenuous. They're trying to make something stick to the board. What do you say to that?
Can I respond? You're just going off on a huge tangent. I can't respond to everything that you just said like 20 things. You know what I mean? We'll be on the phone for 2 hours. But let me just put it this way. No one's getting prosecuted off the Steele dossier. None of the crimes that Trump is getting prosecuted stems from the Steele dossier. It all stems from him making fake electorates and stuff like that. And then let's talk about this. Hold on, but the case that he just got convicted, 34 counts of, now he's just going, right?
What did Trump do?
His lawyer, hold on. His lawyer, Michael Cohen. What do you mean? What did he do?
What did he do?
What crime did he commit?
For when he just got convicted?
Yes.
What was his crime? Explain.
Okay. Well, some of the crimes were he was making up. He was falsifying his documents on his properties to get tax cuts and stuff like that. Hold on. Falsifying financial documents, that is a crime. Him taking campaign donations and stuff like that, and paying that woman all that money, that is a crime.
Michael Cohen admitted that Trump had nothing; he didn't know about it. So what do you say to that?
Michael Cohen got convicted of the crimes that he just got convicted of, and that was his lawyer.
That's a star witness. So do you believe him or not? Because if you don't believe him, there's not the case has no legs. So do you believe Cohen or not? Is he a liar, or can we trust him and he's right?
I believe him because he was he was sworn under oath
So you just said you don't believe him because he's a liar, and now you believe him. Which one is it?
Now if we find out he perjured himself, he should be prosecuted as well for lying.
But Trump didn't know anything about it.
You said what?